Okay, there we go. So I thought for today's class, hey, Joan's there. I thought for today's class we would balance in some more stretch with our strengthening work today, depending on what your Happy Memorial Day activities are. Maybe you're doing more outdoor yard work or things outside, so I wanted to get a little bit more stretch involved with our work today. So let's go ahead and start. You can be in a easy resting position, and we're going to start with our head. So just bringing the chin to your chest, and then back up to center, and then lengthening upward. Keep the back of the neck long, just opening the collarbones and the throat. Come back to center. Try that again. Lowering down, chin to chest, and to center, and then lengthening up and center, and then just ear to shoulder, one side, maybe reaching down with the opposite hand, feeling that stretch long through the side of the neck and through the arm, and soften that release. And then other side, ear to shoulder, and then again maybe reaching down through that heel of the hand, lengthening long through the sides of the neck. Soften the hand, gently bring your head back up. Take a few little gentle head circles each way. Let those shoulders just be heavy, dripping away from your ears. Good. And then go the other way. Circling around. That's it. Good. And then we'll go into our shoulder roll. So rolling up and back and up and back. Two more. Shoulder rolling up and back and up and back. Taking the hands, link your fingers behind your back. And then just reaching the knuckles down toward the floor. And then as you're reaching down with those hands, open your chest and look upward. Feel some stretch again across the sternum, across those collarbones. Stretching out the shoulders as well. And carefully releasing from that. And then we're going to do a few shoulder and tricep stretches. So bringing one arm across like it's your Isadora Duncan scarf. And then you're going to press the elbow back. So feeling that stretch through the tricep. Good. Woo, I needed this today. And then other side. Across. And stretching back of the arm. Good. Nice. Unwind that. Again, link your hands. We're going to push the palms forward. Good. And then go the other way and open thumbs down. Breathe. Nice. And another shoulder stretch. I'll turn this way again. It's like the eagle stretch in yoga, placing one elbow inside the other one, and then wrap your hands, grab it, linking around like this. Reach your elbows forward and rounding the back, gently bringing your chin down towards your chest as you stretch your elbows forward, stretching behind the shoulder blades. Breathing there. And then relax that, unwind, other elbow on top, linking the hands. And again, reach those elbows forward and nodding the head forward, stretching the upper back. Good. And winding there. Again, just coming back to sit tall. Let's reach our arms out to the side with long wingspan, taking one arm up, one hand down beside you, taking our side bend up and over. So
Mary, you seem to be frozen on the screen.
Greg, can you help with that? Thank you. And then scooping on the diagonal. Feeling that stretch. Coming back to sideways position. Good. And then bring yourself back up. Let's try the other side. Inhale, reaching tall. And exhale, side bending up and over. Good. And then abdominals scooping on that diagonal, feeling that lovely stretch across the upper back and into the low back on the sides of the spine. And bringing it back to sideways position. And bringing it back up. Good. Let's go ahead and find ourselves sitting sideways again, feet planted on the mat. You can hold behind your legs if you need to. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, hollowing those abdominals, rounding the spine and pulling back. Pulling the belly button deeply inward, rounding that spine. And then folding, nodding forward. And then lifting the chest, opening the heart again, looking at the ceiling. Come back to center, try that again. Contract and round back. Scooping deeply through the belly. And folding, diving forward. Inhaling as you open your chest and looking up. Shoulders slide away from those ears. And then coming back to center. Again, you can hang on or try without holding on. We're going to slowly roll down onto our spine. Exhaling, scooping, slowly, slowly, drifting those shoulders down. Rolling all the way back down onto your mat. I'm going to adjust my position a little bit. And let's start with our knees bent and feet in parallel. We're going to do a little spinal movement here, some articulation through bridging. Surrender your palms up beside you, and then we're going to exhale and hollow the belly and peel up into your bridge. Feeling that long energy in the front of the hips, knees up and over the feet. Take an inhale, and then exhale, softening down, releasing the throat, rolling back down through the spine. Let's try that a few more times. Exhale, peeling the pelvis up. Feel strong in the backs of the legs, strong in those hamstrings and glutes. Abdominal corset of strength, all laced up. Inhale there. Exhale, slowly melting back down. Good. And let's try this again. We'll add a little challenge at the top. Again, scoop and peel up. Really feeling that support from underneath you. You're going to take one leg at a time. Exhale, floating it off the floor. And inhale, return. Other side. Exhale, float. And inhale down. Keep the neck easy. Again, exhale. And inhale. And again, exhale. Strong through the legs, strong core. Return that leg, inhale. Reestablish that bridge. Exhale, melt back down. Great job. Hug those knees into your chest and take a little moment there. Let's do our Eve Gentry stirring, placing your hands on top of your kneecaps and stirring the pot, massaging that sacrum a few times each way. Go ahead and reverse, softening easy into the floor. Good. Reach your hands up to the ceiling, palm to palm, and then slowly opening into that T shape. Pausing when you're about an inch off the floor, just to feel that length through your wingspan. Take an inhale, exhale, dissolving, melting, and resting completely into the floor. Let's take our twist stretch. Knees to the left, head to the right. Breathe into the outer hip, opening through the shoulders and chest. Good. And then exhale, scooping the abdominals, pulling back to center. Check Facebook again, right? Other side. Knees to the right, head to the left. Breathing there. And again, scooping those abdominals, gather the pelvis back to center. Moving on into our leg stretches here. Extend one leg long on the floor while you maintain the fold with one leg into your chest, feeling that crease in the hip socket there. Let's take an inner thigh stretch as well. So hold on to that same hand as leg, and we're going to open that thigh out to the side, trying not to let the opposite hip roll off the mat. So keeping wide across the pelvis, opening there. Good. And then scoop in those abdominals, gather that leg back up, take opposite hand to the outside of that knee, and another twist. Spiraling that thigh over, feeling a little bit more twist and stretch into the spine. Should feel great. And then again, gather back to center. We're going to lengthen that leg just a bit to keep the knee a little bit soft. Work through the foot, flexing and pointing and flexing and pointing and flexing and pointing in our circles. Stirring, stirring, stirring. And reverse. 2, 3. And then lengthen that leg for hamstring stretch. Opposite leg also reaching in opposition. So keeping length through both limbs. Reaching long, breathing into those tight places. Think about long through both sides of the waistline at the same time. Let's bend and flex to release. Exhale, keep the foot flexed as you reach through the heel. Woo, calf stretch. And then point. And then try that again. Bend and fold, hinging it in. That's it. Exhale, lengthen through the heel, reach it back up. Good, and point through that foot. Great, let's lengthen that leg all the way back down to the floor. And do the whole thing on the other side. Gather the other knee into the chest. Long leg heavy on the floor while you're folding this other knee in. Good. Same hand as leg. Rotate, turn that leg out and open it to the side. So again, feeling a little bit more of that inner thigh stretch. Good. Nice. And then gather those abdominals in. Exhale, scoop. Opposite hand to the outer knee. And then twist, stretch again. Turn your head in opposition as you breathe. Nice and wide through the shoulders and chest. Gather, return, pull those abdominals in, bring your pelvis back to center. Let's lengthen the leg just a bit for our footwork. Flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point, and circle 3 times each way. Good, and reverse, getting all those crunchies out. Great, and then hamstring stretches. Lengthen that leg again. Bottom leg also reaching long in opposition. Whoo, breathing into those tight spots. Soften the shoulders. Good, and let's bend and flex. And then heel extend. Whoo, and then point. And then try that again. Bend and flex, folding it in. And exhale, reaching through. Good, and point. And again, just lengthening that leg long all the way down to the floor. We'll go into our roll-ups from here. Taking the arms up to the sky, reaching overhead, keeping your abdominals with you. And we go into roll-up. Inhale the arms. Exhale, nod the chin to chest. You can bend your knees if you need to. See if you can scoop up in one smooth action and reach forward. Taking that boomerang position, hovering over the legs. And exhale, hollowing back down one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders softening. Hollowing back down. Try to let the legs be easy. And unwind. Continue like this. Inhale the arms. And exhale, fold. Using your breath, reach in opposition, abdominals pulling way away from your nose. And exhale, soften those shoulders as you melt back down, rolling back through. And unwind 2 more times. Inhale those arms, and exhale, scoop and peel. And take that reach, wide upper back. Exhaling to melt your spine back down. Rolling through. Last one. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, scoop. And this time, go ahead and open your sit bones apart. You're just going to waddle back a little bit. And take a nice stretch forward over those legs. So breathing into the hamstrings. Release and relax, nice and easy. Good. And then again, we'll roll back down, scooping the belly and contract. Again, bending the knees if you need to. Rolling all the way back down. So now then, pull your knees into your chest. And we're going to go into just a little bit of our 100 work here. So you can either begin with your legs in that tabletop position, or if you're more advanced, extend the legs up to the ceiling. If you're even more advanced, rotate, turn out, and we'll take the legs on a diagonal without losing our low back support. So keep that scoop through the belly. So big inhale. Find your chest fold with or without your mat as your cradle. Big inhale. Exhale, reach, finding your position of choice with the legs. And we pump the arms and breathe. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. In. Really maintain that chest fold. And in. Feel the inner thighs reach together. And in. Zip up those jeans. And in. Couple more times. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Soft shoulders. 2, 3, 4. Last time. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug those knees back into your chest. And take a little moment there. Good. Reach the hands down beside yourself again. You can press into the hands if you need to. We're going to work on our rollover again. So again, I'll give you options. Initially, you can just work on that, pulling the knees into the chest. See if you can lift your hips up off the floor. Just that little bitty contract and roll down. I often find that this is a really good exercise just to work those low abdominals. Exhale, pull, plus you get a nice stretch into the low back. You can continue with that or extend the legs for rollover. Exhale, scoop and peel, legs parallel to the floor. Inhale, open the legs apart, flex your feet. Exhale, slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Try to keep that width across the neck and the chest. That's it. Reach, point the feet, circle the legs around and together, repeat. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, open, flex the feet. Exhale, slowly rolling away from your heels, pulling your abdominals back home again. Good. Point the feet, keep the legs apart. We'll reverse twice. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, legs connect, flex the feet. Exhale, low belly pulls you down, soften your neck, relax your forehead. That's it, reaching down, point the feet, circle apart. And one more time, scoop upside down. Inhale, together, flex. Exhale, rolling with control. Coming back, good. Point the feet, bend the knees, nod your chin to chest, roll yourself back up, right into rolling like a ball. Find your compact position here, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, pull the abs into rock back. Exhale, finding that balance point at the top. And again, inhale, rock. Exhale, roll and stay. A few more times. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale. Good, and exhale. Let's pause here. Slowly extend the legs. See how much you can extend the legs. See if you can extend all the way straight. Good. Open the legs apart, keeping those shoulders dropping away from those earlobes. Return the legs together again. And bend the knees. One more time like that, working our stretch. Lengthen, long hamstrings, soft shoulders. Low abs are your brakes. Open the legs apart. Bring the legs back together again. Good. And you're going to bend just one knee. I'm bending my right knee in, extending the right, holding onto that shin. Scoop the belly, slowly rolling back onto the mat, reaching in opposition with my left toes, finding that chest fold position for our single bent leg stretch. We go inhale, switch, inhale, switch, exhale, exhale. Again, inhale, wide elbows, hollow belly. And again, in and in, exhale, exhale. One more set, in and in, exhale, exhale. And we'll go ahead and take a little pause. I'm feeling generous on a Sunday. We'll take a little break in between each one today. Going into our double bent leg. We find our chest fold and curl up. You can always use your mat, remember. And if you're not, you're going to take your top hat off and reach your legs out without arching your back. Circle through the water, pull, and gather those knees back in. Lengthening long, legs stay together. Circle the arms, gather back in. Maintaining that chest fold. Inhale, reach, and exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, zip up your pants. Exhale, gather back in. 1 more time. Inhale, reach. Excellent work. And come in. Take another little break for your head. Maybe roll your head side to side. Relax that out. We'll go into our single straight leg stretch. Again, chest fold. Exhale. Reach your legs long as you can. Scissoring the legs apart. Take one leg as high as you can. We double pulse. Inhale, inhale, change. Exhale, exhale, change. Looking through my legs at the wall on the opposite side of the room. Good. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Check your shoulders, nice and soft. Inhale, exhale. 1 more set. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Good job. Relax back down. Take both legs long. You can place your hands underneath the outer edges of your hips, or if you want more challenge, I'll do the more challenging example. You can take your hands behind your head and still curl up. So either way, head down or curled up. We're going to flex the feet. Inhale, lower as low as you can without arching. Woo! Pull and point, gather, return. And again, inhale, reach away. And exhale, pulling back up. Inhale, zip up those pants. Exhale, deepen that zipper. 1 more time. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Good. Relax back down. Hands go behind your head if they're not there already. For our last ab of the Fab 5, it's the crisscross. Big inhale. Exhale, pivot from that sternum again. Curl up, elbows nice and wide, shoulders away from those ears. Extending one leg as we did before. Twist, opposite elbow to knee. And we change. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, rotate around that sternum. Zip up, use those obliques. Exhale, 1 more set. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. You did it. Relax, back, down again. Very good job. Nice. Nod your chin to chest. Use your core. Roll yourself back up. And we'll go into our sitting exercises here. Separating the legs and flexing the feet. Zombie arms out in front. Shoulders dropped. We'll go into our spine stretch forward. Inhale, feeling that length through your axis. Exhale, hollowing the belly button, folding forward, reaching those fingertips toward the feet. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale, roll yourself up. Drippy, heavy shoulders. Coming back up again. Exhale to deflate. Diving forward, wide upper back. Inhale to inflate, rolling right back up again. 1 more time. Again, exhale, deflate. Reaching energy through those heels. Inhale, inflate. To roll back up, opening those arms for our saw. Inhale, rotate the upper body. Exhale, fold and reach. Sending energy through both fingertips in opposition, reaching away. Inhale, pull yourself back up. And exhale, unwind. Other side. Inhale, tall. Exhale, fold. Reaching away. Inhale, stacking back up. And exhale, unwind. Again, each way. Inhale, tall. And exhale. Breathing into those shoulders. Inhale, stacking back up. Unwind. And again, inhale, rotate. And exhale, fold and reach. Good. Inhale up and exhale. Unwind. Good. We're going to go into a slightly more challenging exercise here. Coming down onto your elbows and bringing those knees into the chest. Again, I always love this moment to feel pompous and very regal. Pushing out of your elbows, open through the shoulders and chest. Now then, from here, we're going to extend both legs up. Now, the key here with this exercise, you're going to really feel your corset of strength, your seatbelt of strength, trying not to lose your balance and fall off to the side. We're gonna do a little pendulum first. Legs tick-tock up and over. I'm keeping my legs stacked. Reaching to one side, not losing my opposite. Exhale, pull from your waistline. Bring yourself back up. Other side, tick-tock those legs up and over. And then exhale, hook on your hip bone, pulls you back. Good, and try that again, up and over. Keep that chest open. Test how far you can go before you lose it. Exhale, gather. And again, meanwhile, massaging your back, your pelvis. And again, exhale, scoop. Now you can either stick with what we just did a few more times or try some circles. We go over to the side, circling low, down and around, low belly strong, and up. Reverse, up and over, keep that chest open, circling down and around, all the way around, and up. One more each way, we can do it. Up and over, and scoop the belly deep. Circle, circle to the side, and up. One more time, tick-tock over, and stir down, low belly strong, two. To the other side, and up. Good work. Bend your knees and relax. Let's flip over onto your belly. So finding that position, long in the front of the hips, legs long behind you. They can be slightly apart. And just bringing your hands right next to your shoulders here. We're going to move into our swan extensions here. So abs are lifted. I start with that image of pushing a marble with my nose, keeping the back of the neck long. Abs are lifting here. See if you can go to the place where you don't really need your hands so much. And then press into the hands, continuing to feel shoulders sliding down the back, water rolling down your back. Here we'll do our stretch, chin to chest. Feeling that length in the back of the neck. And a little quarter circle, ear to shoulder. Just stay there, feeling long through the sides of the scalenes and the sides of the neck. Chin to chest again, forward. Other side, ear to shoulder, feeling the opposite shoulder reaching down in opposition. Chin to chest again. Inhale, looking forward in all your swan glory. And then exhale, slowly rolling down to the spine, getting longer and longer in between the spaces of your spine. Woo, all the way down. We'll do 2 times more continuous now. Inhaling, pushing the marble with your nose. Eyes climb up the wall. Opening your chest, find that extension, and exhale, slowly lowering down, all the way down. One more time like this, engaging the back of the neck, cervical spine engages, going into the thoracic and lumbar. Abs lift, support that spine, inhale, and exhale, rolling right back where you started. Good, just wag your tail a little bit side to side, release any tension there. We're going to go swimming with breaststroke today. So my hands are here by my shoulders. Float them off the floor. And I'm looking downward. Exhale, extend your arms forward and blow bubbles underwater. Inhale, pull with those strong armpits. Lift your chest like you're doing the breaststroke, opening your vision forward. And then lowering back down, bring the hands back down. Exhale, blow bubbles, reach forward. Strong lats. Pull through that water, lift your abdominals, opening your chest, and lowering back down. 2 more times. Exhale, reach, blow bubbles. Inhale, come up for air, open your heart. And one more time, bringing your arms down and through. Exhale, blow bubbles. Inhale, open your chest. And returning back down. Good, come to hands and knees. And we're gonna feel that scoop of the belly up and in your nice coffee table position, all fours. Hollow into your cat back, stretch that spine out. And reach back to your long spine. Slide the shoulders back, open the chest, arcing into that cow. And coming back to center one more time like this, curving into that nice cat, stretch those shoulder blades wide. And coming back through center, slide the shoulders back, open the chest. Good. And coming back down. I promise we'll go into a little bit more stretch. We're going to come back down onto your belly. But prop yourself up onto your elbows. again. So you're gonna make those fists underneath you. Now then, if you can, tuck your toes behind yourself. We're gonna come up into a little half plank or a low plank. So we are protective of our wrist. We're gonna press out of our shoulders, balancing on the balls of the feet. Lift your abdominals, lift your hips, and then come up off your knees. Come into that one long line. Balancing here, wide through the chest, looking down between your hands, abs strong, and then slowly lower back down. We'll try that one more time. Again, wide chest, strong through the shoulders. Prop yourself up, lift your pelvis, lift your knees, extend those legs and float. Breathe here. One more deep breath. Good, and lower yourself back down. Press back to your hands and knees and sit into your child's pose position. Fingertips reach as far forward as you can. Let your forehead rest on the floor. Breathing here. Good. Now walk your fingers over to your right and let your hips slide over toward the left. So now we're feeling a deeper side stretch through that C curve sideways, all the way through the lateral side of the body. Bring yourself back to center. Walk your hands the other way. Slide your hips the other direction. Good. And then coming back to center. Scoop your abdominals, roll through your spine. Just sit yourself back up, and we'll move into some of our side lying exercises again today. So reach into your long line. We're going to be in one straight line today. So extending those legs stacked, hips right on top, shoulders right on top. I've got my other arm long and resting my head on my arm. This hand can be your kickstand, but again, be aware of the shoulder wanting to creep up, so keeping that away. Abs are really crucial here, feeling that support. We're going to keep the legs squeezing together as if you just have one leg, reaching both legs up and then lowering back down. And again, you can check your balance with this bottom hand. Float the legs up and then lowering back down. If you need to double up on your padding with the bottom hip, you can do that as well. Lift both legs, soft, easy neck, lowering back down. And again, lift both legs. This time pause, and we're going to slow scissor, reaching one leg front and one leg back, and then bring it back through center, and then challenge yourself, go the other way, reaching bottom leg back, front leg top, going forward, and then bringing it back to center. Try that again. Scissor reach, testing your balance, keeping that control, and again, going the opposite way. Ooh, it's really hard to reach that bottom leg to the back. Two more times. Scissor reach. And coming back to center. And again, scissor reach. And coming back to center. That's enough of that. Good. Bring those legs back together and rest. If you'd like to, you can prop your head back up. Let's bend our knees together in for our clamshells. We're going to lift our feet today. So my knees are together. My hips are still stacked. My imaginary brick wall behind my pelvis, but my feet are lifted. Let's go for 8 slow squeezes, hinging up and pressing down. And 2, inhale, exhale, press together. And 3, and down. And 4, really opening, isolating that thigh, using our rotator muscles. And open. And again, I think this is 6. And 2 more. 7. And 8. Good. Rest your feet back down, but we're not off the hook. We're going to go into our wave. We start with that same hinge, opening the knee. Then we separate the feet and lift higher. We internally rotate, close the knee, and then close the foot. So we have external rotation, lift the knee, lift the foot, internal rotation, knee lowers, foot lowers. And you're pretending you're at the beach, watching the waves rolling in on the shore. That's it. Go to your happy place. And again, knee lift, foot lift, internal rotation, knee closes, foot closes. And again, knee lift, foot lift. Feeling our rotators work. That's it. Let's do one more for good measure. Knee and foot, close knee, and foot. Good. Extend your bottom leg straight, crossing that top leg over. We'll do our open the book stretch. Stacking the hands, reach farther forward with that top hand, and then let yourself spiral twist, opening. Open that book. Release and relax through the top hip. Open through the chest and shoulders. Let it go. And then again, gather and return. Back home again. And we'll swing around to the other side. Coming into your straight long line. That's it. So hips and shoulders stacked. Take a second to check in. And here we go. Both legs lift up and then floating down. And again, lifting up and floating down. And lift. Abs are still with you. Lowering down. And lift and pause. And now we go into our slow scissors. Reaching both legs in opposition and coming back together. Abs still strong. And change. Slow reach. And again, keeping that top shoulder in your mind, keeping it soft. Bringing it back. And again, reaching. Challenging that bottom leg to reach back. And a couple more times. Reach. And back to center. And scissor change. And center. And again, reach. And center. And change, and center, and relax. Bend your knees, coming into your little sitting position here. Again, you can prop yourself up with your hand on your head, or head on your hand if you'd like. Lift your feet, and we'll go into our 8 slow clamshells. So we hinge, open, abs strong, and then squeeze, press using that imaginary resistance, and lift, not rolling backward on your pelvis. And slowly coming back down. And again, 3, hinging open and press. Sometimes I place my hand against my sacrum just to remind myself to keep my pelvis steady. And down, a few more, opening and close. And I think that's 6, I lose track. And down, couple more times, lift and down. We'll call this 8, lift, and down. Lowering our feet and going into our wave, slow motion. Knee lift, foot lift, internally rotate, knee closes, and foot closes. Rotating, feeling that femur spiraling, and up, and then inwardly rotating down with the knee, down with the foot. Again, picture yourself on the shore, watching the waves come through. That's it. A few more times. Knee and foot and knee and foot. Last time we can do it. Knee. It's harder the second side. And foot. Lower that knee and foot. Good job. Cross that leg. Extend your bottom leg. Find your head on the floor, hands stacked. Sliding the top arm. And then spiral, open that book. Breathe and stretch it out. Just let that top leg be heavy. Good. And then gather, return. Let's roll over onto your back. And we'll go into some leg stretches after all of that good work. We'll do our Foster Farms chicken stretch as I learned it so long ago. We're going to extend those legs up, crossing one leg as high as you can up to the top of the thighs. Bend your knees, and then grab a hold of your ankles or pant legs or whatever you can grab a hold of. You're going to pull your ankles outward and inward as you lengthen and reach your tail to the floor. So we're feeling some stretch in all sorts of different areas here. Into the hips, maybe the inner thighs even, low back. And again, as we often do in these stretches, you can kind of micro shift side to side, investigating, finding other tight areas if you're not satisfied with this stretch. Whew, breathing there. Again, there should be no pressure on the knees, just feeling some stretch into the hips. If this is too much, do something different. And then we'll carefully release and unwind. Other leg on top, kind of like when we did our elbow stretch earlier today. Knees bend, grab a hold of whatever you can grab, and then pull those ankles outward and inward as you reach your tail down to the floor. Woo! Long through the spine. And again, perhaps taking a little investigation side to side, a little stretch each way, a little rock and roll. When you find a good place, stay there and send some exhales into those areas. Easy does it there. Good, good, good. And then again, unwind and relax. Going into a little butterfly stretch for the inner thighs. Let the knees open apart, feet together. You can either stay here in this butterfly stretch, opening the thighs, again, tail down to the floor. If you wanted more inner thigh stretch, you could open those legs apart, just gently placing some pressure with the hands on the calves to feel a little bit more inner thigh stretch there. And then again, wherever you are, bring those knees back into your chest. Take that little stretch. Good. Nice. And then we'll bring our feet back to the mat again, going into a few more of our bridging variations today. So I want to give us some more challenge before we finish. So hands down on the floor. Take that bridge again, scooping up, feeling the backs of the legs strong. Front of the hips open. Good. Keeping that support with your standing leg. Bring one leg into your chest and then reach it up without letting your hips drop. We're going to flex this top foot and lower it down, down, down. Point and lift up. And flex. Reach down, down. Point and lift up. Again. Flex. Reach down. 2, keeping your other hip up, and lift one more time, flex, down, 2, 3, point and lift, bend, replace it, reestablish your bridge. If you've drifted, let's try the other side, lift and extend, strong standing leg, flex and reach, down, 2, 3, point and lift, flex, long front of the hip, 2, 3, point and lift. 2 more times. Flex, reach. 2, 3, long in the hip. Up. Last time. Lower. 2, 3, point and lift. Good work. Bend your knee and replace, reestablish. Keeping that hip, the pelvis lifted. Exhale, slow descend. Woo, all the way back down. Good. Scoop those legs in. Give yourself another stretch. I'm hugging behind my thighs here. And then while your tail is reaching down to the floor, extend one leg. So we're getting a little bit more of that hamstring stretch at the same time. So try not to let your tail peel up off the floor. And lengthen, feeling stretch in the back of the leg through the calf as well. And release, other side. Keeping the thighs close, reaching one leg. You may have to adjust your positioning here. Again, goal being to feel stretch in the hamstrings and the calf. Good, good, good. Bend your knees. Now then, go ahead and hold on top of your shins. We're going to bring ourselves up to sitting. Again, nod your chin to chest. See if you can scoop those abdominals and peel yourself up and sit tall. We're going to practice our teaser balances again. So I'm curved back off of my sit bones in my tippy toe position, a little bit more open than we did when we did our rolling like a ball. See if we can bring both shins parallel to the floor. Now then, let go with your hands parallel and find that position. Again, shoulders down, open and confident through the chest. Extend one knee. We're lengthening one leg. Keep the balance and return to tabletop. Other side, float and reach. And bend. Make it look easy, even though it's not. Extend one leg. And bend, keeping that good balance. Other side. Good, and bend. Bonus points. Reach both arms, beat both legs. Find that beautiful teaser. Good job. Bend and rest. Open those knees apart into that butterfly position, curving forward. Stretch out your hips. Stretch out the low spine. Breathing there. Great. And then transition into our mermaid position. Wouldn't be a stretch class without some mermaid as well. So again, swoop your mermaid tail to the side, either knee stacked or more open if that's better for you. Holding onto your outer ankle, taking this arm long by your ear. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend up and over. Feeling that long stretch all the way down the side of the body. Hand behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, hollow the belly and twist, rotate, elbow toward the knee. Breathing there. Good. Return to your sideways position. Reach farther than before and bring yourself up. Place that hand on the floor. Other arm reaches up, sliding down in our rainbow arc down to your elbow. So lifting the rib cage. Let your head look at the world upside down. Good. Inhale, reach this arm up to the ceiling. Thread the needle, dive and spiral twist. Hollowing it out, wring out that rib cage. Return to that arc of the spine. And then press the space open, looking up, opening the chest. Ooh, all the way through the arm. Come back to your sideways position. Good. And then scoop yourself back up. See if you can transition. Put your hands behind you and kick out to a teaser. Woo, fancy. To the other side. And then adjust yourself there into your mermaid position other way. Good work. Hold on to that mermaid tail. Hand goes up by your ear. Inhale. And exhale toward that side bend toward your feet. Breathing, nice lateral stretch. Hand goes behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly, hollow, contract. Nice. And back into our sideways position. Reaching farther, farther, farther. And coming back up. Hand to the floor, other arm up, lifting the rib cage, making a tunnel as you arc up and over. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, thread the needle, spiral, rotate, twist. Wring it out. Return back to that same arc, and then press the sky away. Open your chest, looking up and back. Good. Finding your mermaid side bend again. Excellent. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, use your obliques to bring yourself back up. Very nice. Good. Go ahead and sit up with one leg out to the side. A little dance stretch here for the inner thighs. Take your arms into your sideways position. We're going to reach my opposite arm up, then that leg, and then side bend over toward it. So we're feeling that side stretch again, maybe getting a little bit more range after we've done some mermaiding. Good, and bring yourself up. You're going to do like a seated tree pose. Turn and face that leg. So my foot is along my inseam here. My hips and shoulders are facing my long leg, and then folding forward over that one leg. So you're feeling more hamstring stretch. Keep anchoring your sitting bones down to the floor. If you wanted more stretch, you could flex this foot that you're stretching over. Feeling some more calf stretch. Let's point, release, and roll up through the spine. Turn back toward the front again, so you're opening that bent knee, and then reaching forward. Keeping the long leg that's on the floor, that knee on top. Feeling inner thigh stretch there. And then again, draw your tailbone down, roll up through your spine. We're going to pivot into our pigeon pose. So hands on the floor. Turn that other leg under, so my knee is down to the floor. And you can adjust this leg so it's either right angle or maybe a little bit more bent. Sliding back into that half split. Feeling that stretch in those rotators that we worked today with our clam and wave work. Then open your chest if you can, feeling that proud pigeon. And then folding forward over the legs, breathing there. And again, press into the hands, lift yourself up. Carefully sit toward that hip that's the knee is bent. Swing your pigeon tail around, and we'll go into another twist stretch. So sitting nice and tall, both cheeks on the floor, opposite knee to shoulder, lift tall through the spine, spiral, and breathe and stretch as you twist. And again, as you feel those abdominals pulling up and in, seeing if you can have a little bit more rotation. Using your eyes to look as far side as you can. Coming back to center, pressing same arm as knee against it, turn the other way. Good, and then a little bonus stretch, knees stacked on top of each other as best you can. If this doesn't work for you, you can try something different. If this feels okay, hinge forward. Feeling some more stretch through the pelvis, through the hips. And scoop those abdominals, roll yourself up. Let's do the whole shebang other way. Other leg long, folded leg in front, reaching those arms. Let's take one arm up and side bend over. Again, feeling the length from the rib cage all the way down to the hip, even up into the armpit and the shoulder. Breathing there. And lift up, return. Pivot and face that long leg, so hips and shoulders are oriented toward the leg, and forward fold for the hamstrings here. Breathe. Again, if you'd like more stretch, flex that foot, hello, to your calf. And then point and scoop, roll yourself up. Pivot back to the front again. Again, knee on top. And then reaching forward over the legs, inner thigh stretch. Good. Hollow those abdominals, drop the tailbone down, roll up through your spine. And we'll flip ourselves over into our pigeon pose. You can come up onto your hands and knees. Bring that leg into a good angle for you. You, again, don't want any pressure into the knee. Go into a comfortable position for you. Extend that leg along behind you. Support yourself with your hands if you need that. And then when you're ready, if you can, open your chest, looking forward and up. And then carefully fold forward for more stretch into that bent leg side. Feeling the hips opening. Long through the hip flexors, through the back leg. And again, support yourself, lifting back up, sitting toward that bent leg side, swish that long pigeon tail around, cross it over, and we'll go into our twist. So opposite knee to shoulder, lifting up through the torso, spiral rotate, and breathe. Good, and unwind, other way, same arm as leg, press against that knee, spiraling the other direction again. Good, and then coming back to center, and again, if this feels okay for you, go for it. You can cross the knees on top, and then folding forward. Good. Rolling back up through the spine, unwind your legs, place your hands behind yourself, feet in front, and just windshield wiper those thighs one side and up, and then the other side. Loosening up through the hips and the pelvis. Again, little tilt one way and tilt the other way. Coming back to sit tall, legs can be extended out in front of you. Inhale, reaching up. Nice and full. Exhale. Unwind one more time. Excellent work today. Inhale up. And exhale. And I thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful Sunday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Thanks, everyone.